Oh boy, am I ready for this?
He makes a good point. TimeSplitters is a first-person shooter that released on the PlayStation 2 in the year 2000. It released in North America on the 24th of October and in Europe on the 26th of November. I need to say stupid stuff so you know I'm not AI generated. See? And I wouldn't do that. I like this a lot more than I expected I would. It's about time travel and shooting things. It's very short, very fast, good fun. With a little more to it than you might think, than was maybe even intended. TimeSplitters for the PlayStation 2 is the best tactical shooter I've ever played. You can't lean around corners, or aim down sights, or utilize any degree of stealth, and I actually haven't played a lot of tactical shooters, but the point stands. You move fast, you kill fast, you also die fast. Like really fast. And there are no checkpoints, and the cherry on top of all of this, enemies really love to just sit in corners. The result is a game that, while quick and simple, demands your attention. You can't afford to half-ass it, or you're never going to get anywhere. And you know what? It's really fucking fun. This game had me doing math as I approached corners. You know, I've never been very good at math. To add to the loose flow of the gameplay is a pretty solid auto-aim system. Notice the lack of a crosshair? Yeah, I'm not really aiming. You obviously need to aim at least a little bit. I rarely hit enemies by accident, but for the most part the game takes accuracy into its own hands, which really leans into the dart around a corner and pray you're quicker nature of the game. Except for the sniper rifle for whatever reason. This has to be the first game in history where the sniper rifle is the least accurate weapon. Not really needing to aim is partly why I decided to play the game, because my beloved controller of 5 years has finally succumbed to stick drift. It sucks, but I can't really be mad. I never would have guessed it would last that long. I'm just grateful for what it gave me. Using this thing, I have played some of the greatest games of all time. This is remastered editions. I mean, the game does have an aiming system, but it's like an incest baby crosshair or something. I don't know, this shit is not fucking normal. Basically, wherever you're looking when you activate the aiming becomes your aim frame. Your head no longer moves with the camera stick, instead you control the crosshair and move it around within the frame. But of course, the way joysticks work, they're set to spring back to the middle the second you let go of them. So your crosshair requires constant pressure. Aiming at a particular spot on the screen is a case of fidgeting the joystick into a very specific position in its radius and keeping it there. This system will have even the most experienced of nipple tweakers shooting like an intoxicated stormtrooper. It is grossly uncomfortable. So while conceiving it was not a smart idea, ensuring the player never really needs to use it was. There are a couple of things you should change in the settings for optimal funliness. Turn off auto look ahead, switch crouch from toggle to hold, and most importantly, turn off weapon change. It's a really annoying feature that will automatically equip certain weapons when you walk over them. Thank you, game. I've talked about some pretty bare-bones stories before, but this has to take the cake. I mean, there just isn't a story.
Yes.
The only thing keeping this game from just being a series of random levels in different time periods is this overarching idea that you are a time splitter. Or the monsters are time splitters. I don't know, like I said, the story's not there. But the idea is you're some kind of time traveler, taking over the bodies of people in the era, going to different time periods and exploring unique locations within them. And then each level has some special guarded object that you need to go in and get, then get out while these time monsters try to stop you. Presumably because you are disrupting the timeline or something. But yeah, no plot, no arc, no cutscenes. Your imagination is going to be doing most of the work. Each level has its own unique playable characters with some very out there designs, and when you select them you get a small animation, sometimes with some dialogue. It's not a lot, but it's charming. And that's enough, we don't need to see any more. Let's just move along to the next. Wait, Queen Elizabeth II, don't! Soundtrack's not bad. When I finish a game, I like to let the credits play out. I know most people just skip them because they don't care, and I don't really read them or anything, but I still sit there and let them play out. Yes, I did sit through the credits for GTA 5. Yes, it was longer than I thought it would be. I just feel that once I've finished a game, the people that worked so hard to bring it to life, they deserve to have their name shown, even if it is just for me. TimeSplitters pissed me off in that regard. It betrayed my kindness, because the credits loop. It's a good thing I was paying attention and noticed the same names popping up again. God knows how long it could have gone on for otherwise. What kind of sick bastard does that? You can play through the campaign in split-screen couch co-op, and any game that lets you do that gets a bonus 2 stars on my coveted rating system. It's not very replayable. As soon as you get the enemy placement down, it kind of loses its magic tension. Ultimately, TimeSplitters is a non-essential game that's surprisingly hands-on combat and very promising core concept makes it worth note. The game clearly didn't have too much interest in exploring it, but it has a really cool premise. I mean, this just might be the sexiest concept for a video game of all time. TimeSplitters has the potential to be a bigger first-person shooter than Call of Duty. Not really, but you get what I'm trying to say. Not only does the premise allow future games to go anywhere, but the complete disregard for reality means it can do anything too. Now that is a formula that's not going to get old anytime soon. It gives you practically unlimited possibilities. I won't pretend the game makes the best use of this concept. Egyptian tombs, alien airport, and a zombified village are all good, but then you have just regular-ass docks and a regular-ass factory. How the hell did those make it into rotation? You can do anything. But another TimeSplitters game would have a completely new lineup. This is the thing about the idea at the core of TimeSplitters. It is ideas the idea. It is whatever the fuck you want it to be. Establish a core cast of lovable characters, and then have them do anything, anywhere. Handled properly, TimeSplitters could become the best game series of all time. This game is not the one to light the spark, but it is a proof of concept. So whatever the series did next, could be. Is she coming back?